Have you ever looked up at the night sky and noticed that you can't see as many stars as you used to? That's because of light pollution, a growing problem in our world today. In this video, we'll explore what light pollution is, its effects on the environment and human health, and what we can do to reduce it. My name is Zachary Amezcua, and I'm a light pollution specialist. Join us as we bring light to the subject. Light pollution is the excessive or misdirected artificial light produced by human activity. It can come from streetlights, buildings, billboards, and other sources of nighttime illumination. We have a big impact on our night sky. Here we can see images depicting a scale of potential outcomes. On the left side of the graph, it shows us what we see most nights, especially near the city. On the right side of the graph is where there are minimal to zero lights and you can truly see the beauty of the night sky. Not many people talk about light pollution, and we need to change that. We believe that the conversation is just not happening where it should. We have to take the initiative to spark these conversations between our friends, families, and whomever enjoys looking up at the starry night. For this experiment, my colleagues Benjamin, Samuel, and I curated a survey designed to understand our local community's relationship with light pollution. To begin, we started off with a general question about their gender and age to help us get a more direct target of who we were receiving responses from. Our findings showed us a total of 33 participants ranging from ages 18 to 30. As for gender, we had a collection of male, female, and non-binary responses. Next, we started off by asking participants, how often do you look up at the night skies? We collected a variety of responses ranging from roughly once a week, 2 to 4 times a week, nightly, and even never. To follow up that question, we then asked, do you believe in light pollution? We found that 29 participants said yes, along with 5 participants claiming maybe. This helped us understand right away the level of knowledge our participants may have about light pollution. We then asked our participants to rate their confidence level on their knowledge about light pollution, and to our surprise, not many people can confidently add to the conversation. Over 70% of participants ranked their knowledge as low as 1 or 2 out of 5. And we're here to change that. My colleague Samuel is going to further discuss this data.
My name is Samuel Dahan, and I'm a student learning and studying about light pollution. With gathering this information, we also wanted to find out where our participants had gained the knowledge they do know about light pollution. So we asked the question, where have you seen or heard about light pollution the most? We gathered a variety of answers ranging from social media, books and reading, school, and social interaction. We gained 10 responses from the social media category, 2 from the books and reading, and 12 from school, and 9 from the social interaction. Lastly, we asked the question, how do you think light pollution will affect us in the future, if even at all? We left this question as an open free response, which we collected a lot of surprising responses, although similar in a way. The most common answer we saw was that people were not really sure what would happen and suspected we would most likely not be able to see the stars anymore. Other responses consisted of negative impacts on our ecosystems, affecting people's sleep schedule, losing sight of other places in our galaxy that should be viewed by the naked eye, and wondering what would happen to the evolution of nocturnal animals. After hearing all these responses, it made us wonder as well, how will light pollution affect us in the future? We believe as a group that light pollution will continue to get worse and have negative impacts on our society and ecosystem in years to come.
I'm Benjamin Barrows, professional light pollution professional. I'm here to talk about the effects of light pollution.
About 15 million tons of CO2 are emitted each year in order to power residential outdoor lighting in the US. Also, to add on, about 600 million trees would need to be planted to offset that amount of carbon emission. Light pollution has a number of negative effects on the environment. For example, it can disrupt bird migration patterns and confuse sea turtle hatchlings, causing them to head in the wrong direction. It also affects human health, disrupting our circadian rhythm and causing sleep problems. In fact, studies have shown that exposure to artificial light at night can increase the risk of breast cancer, obesity, and depression. And of course, light pollution obscures our view of the stars, depriving us of the beauty and wonder of the night sky.
Fortunately, there are things we can do to help reduce light pollution. For example, we can use shielded outdoor lighting that directs light downward instead of upward and outward, reducing glare and wasted light. As well as installing time and motion sensors, which will allow the light to be turned off completely when they're not needed, which will also help in saving money on your energy bill. Also, designing efficient lights can play a big part in reducing light pollution. Switching to red and orange lights can help because white and blue lights contain more energy per photon of light than the other colors in the visible spectrum. Cities can also implement lighting ordinances that require businesses and homeowners to use energy-efficient lighting and limit outdoor lighting after certain hours.
In conclusion, light pollution is a serious problem and it will always be a serious problem for years to come. It is a problem that affects both the environment and the human health. However, by taking these small steps like using shielding lighting and turning off unnecessary lights, we can reduce its impact and preserve the beauty of the night sky for generations to come. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new today about light pollution and how you can help reduce it and make this world shine a little bit brighter.
Terrible. That's light pollution, baby.